Hey everybody, it's Gypsy. I'm sorry I haven't done a video in a while. I've been feeling under the weather, body aches, chest congestion, low-grade fever, stuff like that. Uh, let's see. So anyways, I'm trying to find out how to hold this. I don't have my camera stand yet. Um, I wanted to talk about, I just watched a video. It's by Penny Kelly. It's one of her look-sees, which I really enjoy her look-sees. She is good at what she does. She is a psychic medium with a very interesting life. I thought my life was strange and weird shit has happened to me throughout my life, like from beginning to present moment. Hers is wow. I mean, really fascinating. But anyways, her look-sees, she talks about what news-wise, what's going on in the world, why, and what she sees coming. Now, one of the things she mentioned was, well, something I had just mentioned last night. And I have been mentioning it lately a lot. I have been having strong premonitions that, well, Trump's life is in danger. Now, part of it, I mean, if you're smart and think back through history, well, I was born in 1964, let's just say the year before I was born, or when I was a little girl, certain people's lives were in danger, and it happened. Anyways, I've been getting strong premonitions about that. And when I get one of my premonitions, I always am doubtful because I could be wrong. But Penny Kelly, in her video that I watched this morning, and I am going to put the link below, I am putting her Rumble link because her YouTube link, it's only half of the video. Because she goes on to speak of things, which I am speaking of now, that might not, well, it might get shadow banned or just taken out completely. So I'm going to be working on putting my videos on Rumble, and I know I should have been doing it, but after my video about the education system got shadow banned big time, I have decided it's time for me to start putting videos on Rumble also. Anyways, she mentioned that she keeps getting visions of, well, basically the premonition I've been having. And then she mentions another psychic. This is a man who received a message that backs up her vision. So this is why, I'm sorry, this is why one of the reasons we do what we do, psychics. Now, I believe everybody has the ability to use this. The psychic ability is a natural, ingrained sense that at one point in history, before we became civilized, we used to use all the time. But it has been brainwashed out of us. And I feel it's a very important ability. Now, there are some of us, like, all right, Penny Kelly, who has it very strongly. Some people just know how to use it more naturally. Like me, it can run in families where they just know how to use it more naturally. But we all have it, okay? And we all can open our third eye and use it. But one of the many reasons I feel we have it is to do what Penny Kelly always talks about, and I love how she explains this, because when I explain it to people, they just don't get it. A lot of times when you hear psychics predict something, it doesn't come true. That does not mean that it wasn't right. It means that as a mass consensus, we changed it. We didn't like that timeline. So on a spiritual level, we as a mass consensus changed it, okay? So like, all right, for instance, several years ago, can't remember what year it was, maybe 2017, 2018. I received a message, and so did other psychics, that there was supposed to be a brownout in the eastern part of the country again. Northeast Ohio, specifically where I'm from and where I am now, was supposed to have a large brownout. So we were supposed to have a large brownout. It was going to be on New Year's Day. And I called my brother and I told him about this message I received and other psychics had received because he lived very close to our mother. And I told him about it so that in case it did happen, to get my mother over his house so, she could have her CPAP and her oxygen running. And so it didn't happen. But then about, 10:30 in the morning on New Year's, my brother sends me this, and it wasn't widely known, but he went searching for it. He sent me a article that somebody had tampered with our electrical system, put some kind of bug in the computer to make it go down. But it was found. Now, how this happened was a lot of psychic mediums were getting the message, and we were talking about it, telling others. Well, whether you realize it or not on an unconscious level, you're saying, well, we don't want that to happen. So spiritually, we're putting that vibration out that we would like to change that timeline. And sometimes they do come true. For whatever reason, maybe we just didn't focus on enough not for it to happen, etc. But this is what Penny always says. She does these look-sees to let us know what she sees coming, so that on a spiritual mass consensus level, we can focus to change it. And many times it works. And I think now is it's more important than ever to know what's going on in the world and even listen to psychics. I'm sorry. The boy's a little rambunctious because the neighbors are outside working in the yard. Anyways, so that we can change it if we wish. And she speaks about in this video, which I love, which is the point she gets it. I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't get it across like she does. We to fight these lower vibrations that are, well, trying to destroy America, the tyranny, all the horrible stuff, the violence, the crime. We cannot fight it by using equal value vibration, because then we're just repeating the same thing. What they are doing is very, very low vibration. So we have to fight it with high vibrations, okay? Now, you guys know I'm not into violence. I do believe in keeping our guns, especially for right now. I would like to see one day where humanity advances so much that we won't need guns anymore. But at this moment in time, we always, on a spiritual level, when we're incarnated, we have the right to protect ourselves and our families. So I don't believe getting rid of guns right now is a good idea. We need to work towards that. It's going to be a very long time. But we should not use violence in control. We need to use a higher vibrational level to fight. One of those ways, ouch, watch mommy's leg. He tripped me once and I ended up with emergency surgery. Now he's like hitting my leg to get my attention. Same leg. Anyways, for instance, ignoring it. Not say you have to pay attention to what's going on in the world, as Kelly says in this video. And again, the links can be below. Not to ignore it. You have to know what's going on, because how can you set your sights on something else, your vibrational frequency, your desire on something else to manifest a better outcome, if you don't know what's going on? And you do need to know for your basic physical serious safety. Okay, so you do need to know. So this is why psychics will do what they do. Because when you receive a message and you pass it on, either a single person or a mass consensus could say, oh, we don't like that timeline. We're going to change it. And that's what we need to do now. Okay, because We just have to. The big guy over here wants mommy's attention. So anyways, I wanted to make you guys aware of Penny Kelly's look-sees. I think they're so important. And yeah, I don't really like what's going on right now, and I'm trying to place my focus on a better outcome, okay? But watch her look-sees. She does them once a month. They are amazing. They are interesting. And when she says something, and you go, no, that's not an outcome we want, well, then we can start focusing it better. One of them is living your life and not listening to these tyrants. They're just stupid. Yeah. Anyways, there's a dog who wants I can't play with him yet, but he wants some loving right now. See that cute face? So I'm going to leave you with that. Please watch her look-see. The link's going to be below. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.